Tonight's video, I want to wrap up and show you the three basically completed injector start valves. You can see I've rounded all the edges, done a lot of fitting together, and I've started to make the cotter pins. Drilled all the little holes in the, there we go, you can see the holes there, and the pins that go across hold it all together. This one has the completed cotter pins installed. I finished this one last night. You can see the little homemade cotter pins there, and it works very nicely. Speaking of the cotter pins and the holes, excuse me, the pins they start out as 1/8 inch brass rod, and you turn it down to 1/16 of an inch, and then you drill a number 70 hole in it for the cotter pin to hold it together. Number 70 hole, well, let me show you. I wanted to talk about that first. This is what I did. In order to get a flat on the pin, I put the pin in the mill. I machined a very tiny flat with a 1/16 inch end mill. I put a very tiny dimple in it with the center drill, and here is the number 70 drill. As you can see, the local hobby shop sells them, and they're 28 thousandths of an inch. So you put that little hole in. Then I had to make a cotter. You can't find 28 thousandths or 14 thousandths of an inch stuff. When I searched, I found listings for wire wheels that had similar sized brass wire. So what I did was I remembered I had these that I bought at Harbor Freight years ago and never really used. I started harvesting some very small pieces of brass wire that I've formed with these combinations of pliers, needle nose pliers, and some surgical tools to make my own cotter pins, and then I installed them on this one last night, and so far they look good, seem to operate well, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Need to make them for that one and this one. This one is my plan is to have it on the right side of the locomotive, and it'll be for the injector. This one on the left side, plan to use it to power an ejector to create vacuum, to operate the vacuum powered brakes on the tender. And this one over here is my spare. So next thing I'll do, I'll get these things done, get the cotter pins in them, and rig up some air, I need to make some more fittings, and then I can test it, and maybe I'll post a video about that. But as always, I hope this has been useful and helpful. It's a very fun project. It's taken a while, but it's all been enjoyable, and that's what I do this for. So get these things done, and my next challenge will be working on the throttle itself. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again, and enjoy.